Hey, folks, good morning and welcome to another episode of Steelers Morning Rush. I'm Alan Saunders. It is Monday, June 2nd. We are entering the second week of Steelers OTAs, although they do not have an on-field practice today. Be back at UPMC Rooney Sports Complex tomorrow for more of that. Today, I want to answer a question about something I saw going around stemming from, I got a question here on the YouTube platform, and it's about something that's been going around, I believe stemming from a report by Albert Breer of Sports Illustrated. But Jaden Bookser said, another writer just wrote about DK Metcalf contract causing locker room issues. Find it hard to believe Cam Hayward is upset. They spent money on a guy they need to make the team better. Your thoughts? Appreciate your question as always, Jaden. In it, and really, if you guys have any questions, especially for this show, because it's just me talking to you, so you guys may as well help drive the discussion with the questions. So keep them coming, please, as we move through the offseason. First time we've had this morning show over the offseason, and it's going really well so far. I want to keep it rolling. I do not believe that the DK Metcalf contract being more than, say, TJ Watt makes or something like that is going to cause any issues that matter in the Steelers locker room. Let me start by saying this. I have not asked TJ Watt or Cam Hayward if they're upset by this contract. But I will just say at the end of the day, it does not matter. TJ Watt and Cam Hayward are fully committed to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are going to be Pittsburgh Steelers for life in all likelihood. If it did upset them, it's kind of irrelevant. Like Omar Khan has to do and Mike Tomlin have to do what they think is best for the team. They can't worry or care about how someone might feel about someone else giving money. Don't pocket watch is a common thing in NFL circles. I don't really see them being upset by this, but if they are, I think the Steelers' appropriate response should be, wah. That was what they needed to do to make the team better. Now, you may say, well, Alan, yeah, that's all well and good, but TJ Watt has to sign a contract extension with the team, and now this is incentive for him to hold their feet to the fire to get every penny that he possibly can. To which I say that is exactly what TJ Watt was going to do anyway, because TJ Watt and his agents are not stupid. Look, I think there's this idea that like players take less money regularly. It is almost never a thing. Teams and players understand what leverage they have. When they have leverage, they take advantage of it. When they don't have leverage, the good agents and general managers acknowledge it and they sign the deal they have to sign. Cam Hayward last year did not have a lot of leverage. He was coming off a bad season in which he was injured. He was getting older. He did not have a ton of leverage to sit there and say, I'm going to hold out. You have to pay me. You need to come to me. He didn't have the leverage. Cam Hayward didn't wake up one morning and say, you know what? I'm going to give up a whole bunch of money to help the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cam Hayward realized the situation he was in and signed a team-friendly contract as a result. No one is leaving money on the table because they want to help the team. It's just not a thing that happens very often in the NFL at all. I can count on, honestly, I can't even remember it ever happening in my time covering the Pittsburgh Steelers on a player with the team. It just does not happen. So TJ Watt is going to get every dollar that he has the leverage to get. That was going to be the case anyway. He's going to get $40 million because that's what he's worth on the open market. There are 25 teams that would pay him that tomorrow. It's less of a salary cap hit than his last contract was, which is appropriate for someone who was 30 years old. It's just, that is what his value is, and that's what he's going to get. That's always what he was going to get. That's always what he was going to be worth. I think Omar Khan has a really good reputation amongst agents because he generally pays people a fair rate. The Steelers are not a cheap franchise when it comes to player salaries. They do not generally nickel and dime people over stuff. I think if he says he's going to do something, he's going to do it, at least to an agent. Publicly, well, different story, but I would expect that TJ Watt is going to get signed to a contract that is going to be worth about $40 million at some point this offseason, probably later this offseason, and it's not going to have anything to do with how much they paid DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf was another perfectly solid signing at market price. the implication is what? That you shouldn't pay external free agents market price? Well, you're never going to get any if you don't want to do that. I mean, I don't think this is the thing. And if it is, the Steelers should not care. So that's all I got for this morning. Stay tuned. We've got some more OTA video rolling out here on the YouTube channel, and then me and Smitty on the afternoon drive at just about 6. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss an episode. Steelers Morning Rush, Steelers Afternoon Drive, any of the other stuff we have going on here on the YouTube channel. Make sure you go over SteelersNow.com, check out all that content as well. Running a sale on SN Plus subscriptions, just $12 for an annual subscription. That is a huge deal. So make sure you go check that out as well. Until next time, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and enjoy.